Hey guys, Hammad and Ahmed from MMA Diagnosis, and today we have a very special guest. He is competing on ONE Championship Unbreakable 3 in Singapore on February the 5th. Ahmed, the Wolverine Mujtaba. How are you, my brother?
I'm good. I'm good. Pretty much good. How are you, brother?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. So we'll get straight into it. You're fighting February the 5th, Singapore. How are you feeling? How's the feeling right now?
I'm feeling ready. I'm excited. I just can't wait to get into the cage. It's been like 2 years I didn't fight, so Alhamdulillah, I just got the chance back, and I'm ready. To throw bombs.
All right. So you mentioned it's been 2 years. What was the reason for the layoff?
Brother, 2 years has been very rough. There was COVID going on, and then there was no good training facility over here. Then I've been to Brazil to Extra Fight Team and some CACs. Then I joined Team CACs back at Islamabad. So it was like up and downs that fighter faces, financially and economically, as well as there was no good support, once the fighter is off the fights. So he started facing problem. But now, Alhamdulillah, I'm back on the track. And with the positivity, I'm going to go in the cage and I'm going to do the job done,
Yeah. So how's training camp been going? How long has it been? So how long are you camp?
Training is going very good. I've been training before I was training at Brazil in Extra Fight Team with Marcelo Brigadeiro, Gilberto Gavao, and all the good fighters, And then when I came back to Islamabad, I was training at Team CACs with Nasir Bhai and the team. And I've been working on my jiu-jitsu and wrestling and striking, And because this is the fight I really wanted to happen, because it was always like there was some problems going on. 2 times it got like delayed and there was some issues with the visa. But now the time has come and it's my time,
Yeah, because like you mentioned, Team CACs in Islamabad, great team. They do a wicked series called Flogger series in Pakistan as well. So you're with a solid team and you're ready. How long have you been in Singapore?
Sorry, I didn't got you.
How long have you been in Singapore now?
It's been like 5 days.
Oh, 5 days, yeah. And how's the weight cut going? Because obviously you're cutting weight now, right?
I couldn't catch you, man. There's some negativity.
All right. Yeah, I said, how's the weight cut going? The weight cut, because you're cutting weight now, right?
The weight is good. I'm on weight and I'm ready. There was no issue with the weight cut because I've been managing my weight for a long time. And this is the first fight I'm fighting in lightweight division. So it's pretty good. I'm kind of ready and I'm ready to go to put a show,
Just to clarify, ONE Championship lightweight division would be featherweight in MMA, right? Generally.
No. In ONE Championship, this one is the lightweight division. I was fighting before in featherweight division, which was like 70.
No, I mean by the pounds, right? Isn't it 145?
Yeah, 145. Yeah.
Yeah. So in ONE Championship, yeah. So it's lightweight in ONE Championship. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So talking about your opponent now. So Rahul, Raju, Pakistan versus India. Common rivalry in every sport. How do you feel about that? Is that any pressure or is that, I want to just knock this guy out?
Well, there's no pressure on me. Being a Muslim, I'm pretty much confident on my prayers, on my parents' support and my family support and, and my people of Pakistan, I have that iman in me. I'm ready to go and throw bombs. And of course, we have to maintain the sportsmanship. Of course, it's Pakistan versus India, but at the end of the day, we have to maintain the sportsmanship. And he's a good fighter. And at the end of the day, we have to just put a good show for our fans, so that people enjoy and people should know our stories. That's the main thing,
Yeah, and you've been getting a lot of support from like Pakistani celebrities, athletes, Shoaib Akhtar, Wasim Akram, Amir Khan. So you've been getting a lot of support. Is that like pushing you even more now? You know what? I gotta, perform.
Yeah, of course. That's very important. It plays, mentally it plays very vital role. If you have good support, people are backing you up. And on the other hand, it's in your mind, like the people are with you and the Pakistan is with you. So you have to put the show on. You have to deliver something good for the people, So it's my time now and I have to deliver to the people,
Yeah. I was watching a video a couple years ago you were mentioning that there was a lack of support within Pakistan when you won one of your fights, right? Is that the case now, or do you think it's different now? MMA, mixed martial arts scene different in Pakistan? We say there's an improvement.
Yeah, I think it's improving, and it has to be improved a little bit more, you know, because right now I'm at a good stage, you know. I just want to be the leading part of the growth of MMA community in Pakistan, because there are a lot of good fighters over here. They are supporting lack of, you know, financial and other support they needed, because without that it's very like impossible to achieve what your milestone is, because MMA is a very rough and, you know, expensive sport. You have to feed your body, you have to cover all the expenses. But right now in Pakistan, as my sponsor, you know, my gym and previously my university, Butums, they have been supporting me. So I request all the, you know, sponsors and big companies to come on the board and sponsor our, at least, you know, there are hardly like 10 to 15 guys in all across the Pakistan who can like be sponsored. And but now I hope everything is going good, and inshallah ta'ala, we will be doing good. You know, we'll be representing Pakistan at high level stages.
Yeah, man. I could definitely see the growth from even like 5 years ago. There's more gyms, more things. So hopefully in the next 5 years, we'll see a lot more athletes at the big stage like ONE Championship and all these different organizations. Your fight with Rahul Raju, it got cancelled like twice. And then this is the third time now. Is it a bit frustrating now? Like, you know what? I've been prepping for this guy like 3 times already. So this is the third time. So is it like,
yeah, you know, yeah, it's somehow a little bit pressure in the mind, but there's no pressure, you know, the first time, because I always wanted to fight Rahul Raju, but on my end, my brother, you know, Furkan Chima, he went all the way from UK, and it was his first debut fight, and unfortunately I didn't got time to train well, so he lost. But you know, this is the redemption time. This is the time to take the fight, to take the win, you know, for the country. So I'm ready. I'm super excited, and I know, inshallah, I will make it. You know, there's something in my heart that's pinching me that you can do this. You know.
Yeah, I mean, even with the, you know, like I said, even with the layoffs, you still have time to improve your game. So, how do you see your opponent? Like, how do you see him stylistically? Your matchup going?
Oh, Rahul Raju is a great fighter. He's a great man, and I've been watching his previous fights, and there are some points he needs to work on. His striking is not good, and he's a good wrestler. He's a BJJ brown belt, and I really appreciate on his expertise. And but there are some points, there are some flaws that I have to work on it so that I can get the win. And there is always a game plan, so I'm gonna go with the game plan. I'll see the condition over there, and let's see. I hope I win it. You know.
Yeah, because I was gonna mention that his striking does seem a bit like he could improve. There's improvement needed there.
Yeah.
So do you feel like you're gonna capitalize on that? Just kind of just, you know what, stop.
I'm gonna go and rush in the fight. You know, I don't care if he wants to wrestle, I'll wrestle with him. If he wants to do jiu-jitsu, I'll do jiu-jitsu with him. If he wants to strike with me, I'll strike with him. You know, I'm a complete fighter right now. I just need a good camp, and I just need a good team to work on with. And honestly speaking, you know, there are some champion materials that are born made, and I'm one of that. You know, so I'm super excited. You know, I can't wait. You know.
Yeah, man, I'm loving the confidence. You know, the experience training in Brazil, how has that helped for this? Could you go? Was it this camp you've been training in Brazil as well, or was it previous?
Yeah. Because the fight got cancelled and then cancelled because I was training at Extra Fight team with Professor Marcelo Brevedero. He's a nice man. He's the owner of you know, Extra Fight team. Darren Till trains over there, all the good fighters, ONE Championship fighters, Gilberto Gavao, and all the good fighters, you know, who've been fighting in UFC, in Bellator, in ONE Championship. So it's been a very good camp. You know, I've learned a lot of good things, and I will try to, you know, implement those things in the fight, you know.
Okay, yeah, and yeah, because I can imagine like going from Pakistan then to Brazil, the level is obviously more higher at the moment.
Yes.
Brazil is very popular at the moment. So it's good that we're seeing Pakistani fighters going international and training as well to build up their skill, and they can bring it back to the country as well. That's what a lot of people don't see the
Exactly.
expenses and the sacrifices a lot of fighters make for this sport. Um, how did talking about that one championship now? You got signed for there a couple of years ago. How big was that for you? Because that's one of the top three organizations in MMA. So you got into there pretty quick.
Yeah, because it was always my dream to fight in ONE Championship. You know, I used to watch the fights on the TV, and I never, thought that I might be fighting in ONE Championship and I will be like at the biggest stage, And then I started, working on my MMA skills. And one day, like I was on the 7-0 winning streak, and I just got the call from ONE Championship that I'm good to go. And alhamdulillah, this it's all Allah's puzzle. It's nothing that I've done good, and it's my intentions, that's all positive, and Allah knows the best, and Allah plans the best. So I'm very happy, and I want all the other fighters in Pakistan to compete in ONE Championship, because we have like champion material in Pakistan. We have good boxers, we have good wrestlers, we have good material, we have everything. All we need is the support, financial support, and all the talk comes back on the same point, that we need the support. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing because we started from like Bashir Ahmed, and then Eshimam Kareem and all these guys from Fight Fortress, Alumi Kareem, all these kind of pioneers coming up, and then we got guys like you now train the sport, and they're training in like multiple disciplines, and they're coming now on a big stage showing their skill set. Honestly, man, like I think we'll see a champion in Pakistan hopefully in the next 5 to 10 years.
Inshallah, we will.
And February the 5th now, your fight is on, also known as Kashmir Day. As a Kashmiri myself, it's a big day for me as well. How is, you mentioned that you're going to represent the Pakistani people and also the Kashmiri people. Would you like to elaborate on that?
Well, 5th February, it's Kashmir Day, and I don't want to go into the political issues, but it's a fight, I have to dedicate to someone, because we have been watching the news and everything. So it's like a good gesture. It's like a good result that I'm like trying to give it to the people of Pakistan and to the people of Kashmir, so that there's something in their heart, the fighter in Pakistan, they're supporting Kashmir, they are supporting Pakistan, and so that their morale goes up. That's the main point, and that we are with you, we are supporting you, and we are on the same page.
Yeah, I mean, like even like where you're from now, Balochistan, there's a lot of talent there as well, like with Wushu and Sanda, things like that. So guys like Shazay Brind, who's also in ONE Championship. Why is there such a big talent pool in like Balochistan, that kind of area in Pakistan?
Balochistan is my hometown, and it's one of the best cities in Pakistan. The point comes on the same page, that there's lack of financial support, and it's being called like the backward area. The people, once I was on the call with my friend, and he was like, okay, do you people have signals over there? Do you have people like have network over there? And I was like shocked, like, come on, man, this is Balochistan. This is one of the beautiful places in Pakistan, and I hope that people give good recognition to Balochistan, to the people of Balochistan, and I request to the CM of Balochistan, Mr. Jamal Saab, to consider this fight as well, because I'm born in Quetta. My roots are from Quetta, so I really want to represent Balochistan as well on this stage, and I hope in near future good fighters come out of Pakistan as well as from Balochistan. We have good fighters from Balochistan like Mohammad Wasim and Shazay Brind, and upcoming fighters,
Yeah, I mean, I just noticed that there was a lot of talent there, especially within the striking arts, within the striking.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hit you with some lighter questions now before we end the interview. So I'm gonna start off with, how did you get the nickname the Wolverine?
Oh, it's a long story, but I'll make it short. I have like some connection with Dean, and I've remembered 8-9 paras of Holy Quran. So I went to the Rosa for 3 days, and when I came back, my beard was somehow like designed, or maybe it grew like Wolverine, and people started calling me Wolverine, and from that time, it's Wolverine, you know.
Oh, okay, I kind of guessed that because at one point, my beard was the same when I was younger, and they called me Wolverine.
You got it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you a few more. Which one do you prefer now, striking or grappling?
Grappling.
Okay, grappling. All right. How often do you compete in jiu-jitsu? Since we're talking about grappling. Do you compete off season? How often do you compete in jiu-jitsu, like off season?
In jiu-jitsu, I haven't competed in jiu-jitsu because I've been in contract with ONE Championship, and in Pakistan, I cannot, compete in jiu-jitsu unless I get a green signal for ONE Championship. But in near future, I'll be competing in Brazil and in Thailand. And there's COVID going on, so it's quite tough, So I'm on the track, I have like some milestones to achieve. So everyone has different story,
Yeah. All right. And what is your favorite striking combination?
Jab cross, hook cross, slip cross, hook cross.
Oh, okay. Nice. All right. Just the boxing, yeah? No kicks.
Yeah, it's the striking. I mean, like if it's Muay Thai, so I can go jab cross, slip cross, left kick, then goes with the right bang and then right kick,
All right. Nice. All right. Favorite submission?
Oh, favorite submission, triangle choke.
Triangle choke. All right. Because you got a few rear naked chokes in your fights. Okay, yeah, triangle choke.
But I love triangle. I can pop triangle very easily. I've been popping triangle on brown belts, on black belts.
All right, nice. And I'm gonna ask you for a few fight predictions now of upcoming fights. So we got a big fight: Gilbert Burns versus Kamaru Usman.
Oh man, that's a tough question, man. I'll go with Usman, man.
Usman, okay. All right, that's interesting because I saw a clip where Gilbert Burns was beating up Usman in sparring. So it's
yeah.
You might,
the sparring day is totally different from the fight day. The guy is totally different on the fight day. So I've been watching Usman and Burns fight. So I would go with Usman. He's a tough guy.
All right, and next one is Francis Ngannou versus Stipe Miocic, the rematch.
Oh man, that's going to be exciting. No predictions on that, It's like one heavyweights fight, and anything could happen.
Okay, and the last one is this one's going to be quite difficult. Habib versus GSP.
Oh man, Khabib all the way, Khabib, man.
Really? How do you see that one going?
Khabib, Khabib is different from everyone, and I will tell what's the difference. The difference is Iman, he has very strong Iman in himself, and with Allah's puzzle, he's gonna win every fight, and that's the vital role that has been playing in his life, So being a Muslim, we have to think of it because all the previous fighters like McGregor, Khabib, and GSP, and all John Jones, they have been working and doing research on previous fighters like Muhammad Ali and big fighters, big names, and they have been learning the techniques and the mindset and the mind game and the religion. It plays very important role on fighters' life. So I think Khabib has the main advantage of his Iman. He have good wrestling. He's like a complete fighter for me. He has everything. He's my idol. And people and I really appreciate that he's doing everything great.
Yeah. For the people that don't know, Iman means faith. So, talking about Habib, do you feel like the rise of Habib has helped the acceptance of mixed martial arts in like Pakistan, per se?
What Habib? What?
I said, do you feel like Habib becoming champion and everything, him being Muslim? Do you think that's helped with the Pakistani kind of community accepting mixed martial arts more? It's more well known.
Yes. Of course, there's a lot of fighters who have been following Khabib, and as I said, like he's an idol. You know, I meet a lot of good fighters over here in Pakistan, and they say Khabib is the man. Khabib is the man. So I pray in near future maybe Khabib comes in Pakistan and does a camp. You know, we never know. You know. So let's pray for the good. Let's pray for the positivity. Let's share the peace. Let's share, you know, good moments with everyone, because life is short. You never know when you're gonna go. So just that's it. I mean, you know.
All right, and the final prediction, the final and the biggest prediction: Ahmed Mujtaba versus Rahul Raju. How does that fight go?
Well, I have a game plan, and I'm not going to share it, but I hope to, you know, finish him in the first round, if not in the second round. I mean, like first 2 rounds.
Okay, first 2 rounds. All right. First 2 rounds. Knockout or submission?
I don't know. It depends on the condition. You know, I would love to wrestle with him if he wants to wrestle. And because this Hammad Mujtaba, this Wolverine is a different guy right now. And, you know, life and time teaches you. So right now I'm at the point where I've learned a lot of things, and I have to learn more things. But now it's like 1-2 rounds, and I'm ready, you know. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. People, Friday, February 5th. I mean, he's 9-2, solid record. And honestly, man, I can definitely see you as one champion. I hope when I interview you again, you are a one champion. So inshallah, man. So it's been fun interviewing you, man. Like I told you before the interview started, I've been watching you for years. When you won the WSO,
I really appreciate it. Allah give you more respect, brother.
So I've been watching you for years. So it's been a pleasure for me to have the opportunity to interview, and I wish you luck for your fight. Inshallah, you do it for Pakistan and Kashmir. And good luck, man. Inshallah, see you soon. Before
Thank you, brother. Really appreciate it. And inshallah, we'll get the win. And Allah Akbar. Simple.
Is there anyone you like to give a shout out to?
Yes, I want to give a shout out to first of all my sponsors. You know, my gym, Bilal Bhai. Like, you know, without his support, I wouldn't be here. You know, all the camps and everything being sponsored. I mean, like, really give a salute to that guy. Like, he trusted me, and now we are on the same page, and we are on the same point. Like Pakistan versus India. I want to give a shout out to my university Butums, my VC, Sir Farooq Bazai Saab, and my other sponsors. You know, my gym, Jack Nutrition, and my brothers. You know, Fizan Zain, Rizwan Ali, Team Cax, my family, my wife. You know, my sisters, my brothers, and my fans. You know, so I just want to say thank you to everyone, and I just want all of you to pray for me for on the 5th of February, because we are fighting. And I hope the best man wins. And that's it.
Where can people find you on social media?
Yes, people can find me on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. It's Hammad aka Wolverine. And support your guy, support your fighter. And at the end of the day, it's Pakistan. You know, it's Pakistan. It's for Pakistan.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for your time, Ahmed. Khudafis.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Jazakumullah khair.